you've been here before, then you already know the deal, but in case you are new, then my name is Brooke. My name is Brooke, okay? That is BROOKE. And I am your new best friend on the internet. It's nice to meet you. Or nice to see you again. You look great, by the way. And I hope you feel great too. I really do. Today's video is going to be soft spoken, maybe with a few whispers thrown in there, but not too often. If you like that switch off in between whispering and soft spoken, you may like this video. But even if you don't like the switch off, you may still like it because it's not going to happen very often. Today, I'm not exactly sure what we're doing. We'll get there. But it will be in the title, maybe in the thumbnail, give you little hints, little clues as to what's going on here. I do know that we're going to be having a coffee, which I will grab right now. I encourage you to grab your favorite beverage, maybe a hot beverage to go with the chilly weather. I don't know where you are physically, but mentally, emotionally, you're with me here in Minnesota. So it's about 38 degrees outside, maybe a little less. And yeah, we're just here having a nice hot cup of coffee together. Let me take a little sip. I don't know if it's cooled down considerably or not. Still very hot, which is good. I wasn't expecting that. At all. I swear it cools down even faster in my garage than it is outside right now. So, we've got it in this mug that is originally from Barnes & Noble, but I got it at Goodwill. It's got these raised snowflakes on it, on this dark blue background. Just sneezed. And I'm shocked I did not spill my coffee anywhere. Very shocked. I'm gonna set this up here. Right there is good. And yeah, it is still hot. You can see on my hand where I was touching it that it's nice and warm. Nice and warm. I've got on these pretty pearl nails. I did get a comment the other day that said, can you please show like a close-up of your nails at the beginning of each video? And I will say I do try to do that in the video. At least at some point, I always try to show my nails, but in case I've been slacking lately, which is possible, I'll try to be more intentional about that because I think that's like the most fun part, is seeing the nails. So here we have these little stiletto nails with the pearls. pearls and the French tips. They're just super cheap. You know, $2 press-ons from Temu about 2 years ago. And I put a gel top coat over them so that the pearls would not fall off and so that they would last me a few years. So there's that. And then I have on these little press-ons, little hoops. They're just small, itty-bitty little things. I found them recently in my linen closet inside this bag of jewelry that I thought had been lost many moons ago. And I just was feeling like wearing them today. Even though typically I'm more of a statement earring person, these just were the exact statement that I needed today. Then the necklace that I'm wearing is this one that I made out of this really cheap pearl necklace, fake pearl, and this Scottish crest brooch that I bought at an antique store a while back, and I chopped off the brooch part and filed it down and made it into a necklace. And I am pretty sure whatever video you saw me in yesterday, I was wearing this same kind of outfit. And I was going to try to change, but then I realized I would have to go upstairs and get a whole new sweater, and I was just like, no, not today. I don't have to change for every single video. I don't have to do that. So, I may have worn it in a Patreon video. Honestly, I don't even remember what I filmed yesterday, to tell you the truth. Except last night, I did film a going through my old purse video. I found an old purse of mine that I haven't used in a while. And there was so much stuff in it that I thought was gone forever. And so I went through it last night in front of the Christmas tree. It should be the most recent video that you've seen. You should have seen it yesterday, but if you didn't, go check it out. It's very relaxing. Dim lighting in front of the Christmas tree. And I have the hiccups, hold on. Going through all these things that I thought were lost. That was a good sip. That was warm enough to warm me up all the way down here, but not hot to where it was uncomfortable. So I've been thinking that I'm calling it now. Next year, Sexiest Man Alive is going to be Robert Irwin. That's my guess. I think Robert Irwin is going to win Sexiest Man Alive from, People Magazine or whatever. And if he doesn't, he should. You know what I'm saying? Because he is so fine. Oh my god. He is so fine. I watched clips of him from Dancing with the Stars yesterday. That's actually like the first thing I saw when I woke up today, and I was like, wow, Saruni, does that put me in a good mood? Yes, it does. It made me smile. It made me smile. And what's sexier than that? I ask. I ask you, what is sexier than a smile? Yeah, I think he's fine, period. That's it. And he's not normally like the type of guy that I would find to be. I mean, I like everybody, literally. So, but like if you were to ask me, you know, what's your dream male look like? What does he look like? It wouldn't be that. It would be somebody like, I don't know, somebody different, like dark hair and like kind of like evil looking, like emo. I don't know. It would be like somebody different. And then there's Robert, and he is just so cute. I don't know. I'm just saying. I know I've said this before. I don't know if I've said it to you. I think I've said it to everyone I know at this point, but I stand by it. I really do. I really do. And he's into wildlife conservation, and oh my god, he's so cute. Anyway, what were we talking about before that? I don't remember. Good cup of coffee, something. I don't know. I read some more of my audiobook yesterday. It is called The Nectar of the Wicked by Ella Fields. Nectar of the Wicked by Ella Fields. I think I've got like 6 hours left, or 6.5 hours left of the audiobook, but mind you, I listened to it on 1.25 speed, so it's probably more like 7.5 hours or so left of that. But it's pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. And yeah, so I'm not sure what the rest of the week is going to entail for us. I know my daughter really wants to go to the Children's Museum, the Children's Museum of Minnesota, and I told her that we could go, but I was like, oh, we can't go today, we have to plan that in advance. Even though technically, I mean, I guess you can go whenever, but I was like, no, we need to plan that in advance. I like marker on my hand, if you were wondering, but yeah, so I don't know when we're going to do that, but sometime soon. I don't want to particularly go there, but just because, the only reason why is because it seems like it'll be such a long event. Like it'll be hours that we spend there. I'm really good at committing to things that are like 30 minutes max. But after that, I'm like, oh my god, like that just sounds like it'll take forever. Like, I'm not kidding. We got to the pool the other day, and I got in and we started swimming, and I look at the clock and I'm like, okay, this is what time it is. And then I was like, okay, like I'm about ready to go. I look at the clock, not even 15 minutes had passed by, and I was like, I'm ready to go. we ended up swimming for about 45 minutes. No, we ended up swimming for almost an hour. And then the shower and everything took an additional 45 minutes. So, yeah, we ended up being there for like under 2 hours. So it wasn't a whole thing. But yeah, that's about when I was done. I was like, okay, we came, we swam. That was cool. And it's funny, like, just knowing how different people are. Like, my fiance loves playing in the water. He loves it. That's what he does. He plays in the water. Me, I don't play in the water. I like to either lay out in the sun, listen to a book, read a book, or listen to a video, or I like to walk. I love to walk. If we're at the beach, that's what I'm going to be doing, is walking up and down, collecting shells. That's what I like to do. He's like, why would I walk on the beach? And I'm like, why would I play in the ocean? And then we both just look at each other like, I don't get it. Because people are just so different. People are just so different. My daughter is at that age now where she just wants to play. Totally understandable. But I'm wondering if as she gets older, if she'll kind of morph more into me. Because I remember at that age being like that too. I loved to swim in the pool, and I would want my parents to come swim with me. And it was rare that they did. My mom never wanted to get her hair wet, and she regrets all of this to this day. Like, we've talked about it, and she wishes she could do a lot of things differently. But yeah, my mom never wanted to get her hair wet, and my dad he just didn't really swim with me. When he did, it was really fun. It was really, really fun, but it just didn't happen very often. And so I do always make it a point to swim with Rosie, because I know how much it meant to me, or how much it would have meant to me if my mom had swam with me more. But yeah, her dad is definitely more of the fun, let's go swimming parent. I was probably like between 9 and 10 when I really started enjoying walks with my mom. And after that, it became like our favorite thing to do together. But at first, when I was like Rosie's age, I was just not into it. I was like, what's the point of walking? I don't get it. And then as I got older, I really grew to appreciate that activity, and I just love to go for walks, especially with other people. Like, I love to walk with my mom when we go up to the cabin, and like go up to visit my parents and stuff. We go for walks every single day. Whereas getting me to go for a walk here is a bit like pulling teeth. It's just, I don't enjoy it as much. But up there, I have my mom, and I enjoy that. So every day I'm like, when can we go for a walk? And my daughter does enjoy it. She'll ask, she'll complain sometimes. And I think her complaints come from the same place as mine do, where she's like, I'm down to go for a walk, but I don't want to be walking for an hour. Like, that's her mindset. And so she's like happy to go for a little 20, 30 minute, 40-minute walk. But after that, she's like, I'm bored. I want to go home. And that's how I am with like every other activity. I'm just, not interested in dragging it out. And to switch positions, had to get my legs up. Like right now, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I don't know if you know this, but I sit with my legs like crossed. What would you call this? Like crisscross applesauce. That's how I sit when I talk to you. So I don't sit like with my feet on the ground, because I'm in the driver's side. This is my steering wheel. And I don't sit with like my feet on the ground at the ready to drive. I sit with my legs crossed under me and facing you, so I'm like off center of my seat. And my seat is also pushed super forward like this, so that I'm like more close to the mic and not like leaning way back. So if you saw me right now in my seat, like if you drove past me, you'd be like, what is that person doing? I don't understand. Because I'm literally like, it doesn't look right, but it feels right when I'm sitting here recording a video. So I was talking to one of my internet friends yesterday. And we've known each other for, years at this point. She's been a subscriber of mine forever, and we were just talking, and she was like, now that I think of it, I don't even know your last name. And my last name is funny, you guys. If you know it, don't comment it. But it's just like, it's a funny last name. And it's not very common. And I just thought it was funny because, like, we build these connections with people online. And, like, with a lot of creators, you don't even know what state they live in, or what their last name is, or how many siblings they have, or like, do they have a job outside of ASMR? What is it? Do they live at their parents' house? Like, you just don't know anything about them. And I just think that's so funny, because like, I share a lot, and I mean like way too much. I share a lot. But a lot of people who are way smarter than me share a lot less. And it's just funny, like, how we build these deep connections with people, but we don't even know, like, basic things about them. And I just thought that was kind of funny. Kind of funny. Speaking of, I would love a Christmas card from you. I would love a Christmas card from you. I have a P.O. box. It is linked below. And if you have an extra Christmas card, I would love it so much. I want to put it on my wall. So just if you have an extra, please feel free to send it over. Okay, that's all I ask. And yeah, I would really appreciate it. And if you like my soft spoken videos, by the way, if you're like, wow, I'm really vibing with this, check out my TikTok, because I do mostly soft spoken over there. I do some whispers. That is true, I do. But it's mostly soft spoken. So if you like the vibe, definitely check that out. But on TikTok especially, like, I only post like 3-minute videos, so I don't share anything about myself. I never go live, never talk about myself. They know I'm from Minnesota, but that's pretty much it. Like, they don't know anything about me like you guys do. You guys know when I have my period and when I don't. Like, you know everything. And so I just think it's kind of funny that, like, my different audiences on different platforms know me so differently, you know? Then, like, my Instagram is just like a little secret private place that, like, is mostly for me, like, for the people that I know in real life. But I have a lot more followers than people I know in real life, so it's not like a private page or anything. You can definitely follow me there too. They're all linked below, but my TikTok is Best Life by Brooke ASMR, and my Instagram is just Best Life by Brooke. But yeah, and I get, like, I've gotten reached out to a couple of times recently for people, like companies, to be like, hey, do you want to do an Instagram sponsorship or collab or whatever? And I'm like, I mean, I would, but no, like, I'd rather do TikTok or YouTube, because Instagram is not like a place of work for me, and I don't think it would be very beneficial for the brand or for me to do a collaboration on Instagram at this point, just because I don't have a lot of followers, and the followers I do have are like people I know in real life, and you know, the people that you know in real life don't tend to support you as much as the way strangers online do. You know what I'm saying? That's no shade, that's just true. That's just the truth. So, while we're talking about it, my candle company should be, by the time you're watching this, my candle company should be open. I will try to do a video when it opens of, like, showing you all the candles. Maybe I'll do it in, like, the QVC Meg roleplay that I did the other week. Maybe I'll try to do it like that. But, yeah, check that out if you're interested in buying any candles or wax melts. Yeah, honestly, I should probably do that today. I should probably make some candles. It's such a long process, you know, because it takes hours and hours. Sorry, itchy. It takes so long that you have to be, like, in the kitchen, standing watch and waiting, and which is totally fine, but I'm just like, can I do that today with Rosie and everything? I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I always have to have the kitchen totally clean and my office totally clean before I make candles. I don't know why, because I don't even do it in my office. I do it in my kitchen, but I'm just like, I need it clean. So I'll just go in, clean everything, and then decide. But yeah, that is something I should definitely, probably, certainly, most certainly do, because oh, and if you're looking, I don't know what that is. It's like a pen mark or something on my nail. It's nothing that, like, is under my nails or anything. It's literally just my nail. But yeah, that's something I should definitely do today, is make candles, especially before the New York trip, I need to have my candles ready and sell as many of them as I possibly can before New York. It's a necessity. It's a necessity at this point. So, yeah. But New York is coming up in less than a month at this point. Less than a month. If all goes well. You never know what might happen, but if all goes well, we will be in New York. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. A little nervous just about money things, but very excited to go there and spend some quality time with CJ, and it'll be really cool. I'm really excited, but yeah, just also a little nervous, you know. I also don't like being states away from Rosie. Countries away is even worse. Like, we went to Mexico twice this year. Two times. We went to Mexico twice this year, and both times I was just like terrified that somehow like travel would get shut down and we would be stuck in another country and like not able to get home. I don't know why I was so scared. We went in January and February, and I was more scared in February. But yeah, I don't know. I was just nervous, and yeah, being like so far away in distance is hard. And it makes me really appreciate my parents, because I know that they feel the same way. Like, it never goes away. As a parent, you never think like, oh, my kid's fine. Like, you're always worried. And so it makes me appreciate my parents for letting me travel so much at a young age, and like internationally travel and everything without a smartphone, without the ability to just call them whenever I wanted. And yeah, that was very brave of them. That was very brave, because it takes a lot of courage to send your kids away, or to go away from your kids even, and just be like, well, hope nothing goes wrong. Like, it's just scary. But I know we'll be fine, and we'll have so much fun. So anyway, I have so much now that is on my mind. My wheels are turning, and I'm like, I have so much that I have to do. I think I'll focus on candles today. That's what would be best for everyone involved, is if I focus on candles today. So thank you for kind of walking me through that. When I started this video, I was like, I don't know where this video is going to go. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to do today. That's what I need to do. So thank you for helping me figure that out. And I'm sending you so much love. So much love. Thank you for being here. If you've made it to the end of this video, leave me a snowflake emoji in the comments down below. And I will talk to you again very soon. I promise. Bye, friends.